Well, the title of today's video is how do we saw in the cold weather? And we've had a good winter so far, and last night we got down to, well, let's show you here on a thermometer on my truck. So what are we looking at? 19 degrees right now. And most of the time we would just say, we'll just take the day off, but I figured this is a good opportunity. We got a couple hemlock logs on the mill to saw for Hank, the bee guy. So I figured we'll just go ahead and show you how we handle the cold weather here at our sawmill. And everybody has their own ideas and how to handle things. We do not have electricity where we're at, so a block heater that comes on with a timer is out of the question. An oil tank heater with electric is out of the question. And it's just I'll show you how we deal with it. And I appreciate comments, but we're not going to reinvent the wheel on how we're going to saw. So we're just about pulling in at the mill here. So we got about 3 or 4 inches of snow last night. It's real fluffy snow, so it's not going to really be a problem. We're not going to be loading logs or scanning logs, so it should be pretty good in that respect. So I already got the cup of coffee, and that's the most important thing of the day. So here we are pulling in at the mill here, and it is a little icy here, so I'm going to put her in 4-wheel. You can see how everything is nice and covered up, and it's the 17th of February. So we're going to back on in here and we're going to get things ready to go. Well, let's get some heat on the bus motor. Just give it a little bit of heat. This is at Peckron Power Plant, and it works good for running this little space heater too. Get some heat on the old bus motor here. Oh, well, we'll give that about 15-20 minutes of heat on there. That'll get at least get the oil pan warmed up a little bit. I'm going to try to block this thing up a little bit more, and we'll go ahead and see if she'll start up. Well, just like any cold morning, you got to have a fire. So this is my homemade fire starter. Just wood chips from my planer, and I use soy wax, and I melt it in there. And all I do is just stack some real nice dry stuff in. Slab wood. Especially this little stuff like these little slivers. And we'll get a few pieces in there. We'll see if we can get a match going here. And I still like my wooden matches. And that's it. Another couple pieces on top. We'll give her 5 minutes or so. Be a nice warm fire to stand around. This is my favorite part of the day. Nice and peaceful up here. Minus the sound of that little jet engine over there, but nice warm fire. If you really want a good fire pit, look up at Revolve Fire Pit by Flame Innovations. This thing's all stainless steel. I burned this thing all summer long last year, and I mean, look how pretty it turns. It turns that nice blue color with the stainless when it gets hot. So I'm just going to sit around here, keep warm until the Eddie and ZZ Mark show up, and we'll see if the bus motor will fire up here in a few minutes. That'll be our next task. So never know. 19 degrees. Will it start? I don't know. All right, let's get up in the cab here and see if the bus motor will wake up. And there's the moment of truth. Oh, I think we got it. That little heat helped it. So we're gonna get the blade spinning here. That way the hydraulics will get a little bit warmed up. I can shut the space heater off. All right, we'll let that get the hydraulics warmed up. Let that go for about a half hour. Good morning, YouTube. I'm here with the Eddie Horvath, and ZZ is working on snow detail, I believe, today.
Yeah, we got some.
Yeah, we did. We got about, I showed you in the beginning of this video, it's all about sawing in the cold today, and just giving you guys how we handle this. And you got to have a good fireplace. You got to have a nice burn ring or some sort. All right, let's get started here. Super thankses, Dale Huff and Neil Swan.
Thank you.
And Mark Lamb. And also Mark Lamb is 29th wedding anniversary. So happy anniversary.
Good job.
29 years with the same person. How about that?
That's pretty good.
We've been sawing together for 32 years.
Yeah,
so
we're together.
Yeah, we're together. And a happy birthday to Chris Unger. He turned 23 years old.
Happy birthday, Chris.
It was on the 11th of February. And Chris's dad, I worked with him at the airport for a number of years. And Chris is now a retired electrician. And he run into me, says, could you give Chris a birthday shout out? I said, we'd be glad to. So happy birthday,
Chris.
All right. Also,
there it is.
I did get the baby from the king cake, from the Mardi Gras cake. So I ended up with the baby.
Didn't choke on it either.
No, I didn't choke on it. So, all right, we got Alan Monotooth.
Oh, yeah.
He sent me my own bottle bass. And thank you so much, Alan. He said this was the prototype. And Temple Hill had donated the last one to Pete. So
there's a good one to go watch.
Yeah, go check out Temple Hill. And while we're talking about going to the other channels, go over and see Eddie at
Time
with the Eddie
Horvath.
And we got some Danish.
Oh,
yeah, show. These are sealed up. And you're supposed to, I think it's saying you're supposed to put them in the oven and warm them, but we're not going to be able to do that today, but we're going to try them here. And it was from Lisa Bray and Russ K. Thank you so much.
Oh, my.
And yeah, it comes with a...
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that, yeah.
You know the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Oh, thank you so much. And we will be trying that out later on this video. So, since it's so cold today, we're not going to saw very much. We did get everything fired up and going here. So, what are we doing?
Hemlock.
Okay.
A couple nice little hemlocks. We're going to cut probably 150 board feet, a 4/4.
So just a 2-log video, and you got to see how we fire everything up in the cold, and then we're going to put another box together.
Yeah, we need it.
And then we got to do some slab cut up and then a little bit of edging. So we got a lot to do.
Always something to do here.
Let's get going.
Done.
Alrighty, let's get this video started for you. And it's raw cold out there. I think we might have cracked 20 degrees. It's cold though. But we're gonna cut you some hemlock. We're gonna make you a little video. And we're gonna wake the dogs up. They haven't been up today. So Eddie's getting her brought up to speed here. And you're gonna see some snow on the logs. This is our second day of winter. We haven't had a bad winter, I can't really say much. All right, let's put the tapers way back. They like to bleed out a little bit. I'm gonna turn my little blower on in here. So, let's get our first victim of the day up. And there'll be a little bit of snow, but it'll be all right. Yeah, look at the log deck. Eddie says, "You're gonna blow the snow off?" I said, "No." I said, "Everybody's gonna love to see that." Let me pull these. There we go. There we go. So let's get this loaded correctly here. 8-footers, again, I always tell you that it's very, very critical to get these on. You got one chance to get them on. I got to back up just a skosh there. Ah, it slid down just like it was going sled riding. So I'm going to back them knees up just a little bit. The sun actually came out. It's causing me a bunch of glare here. And all we're going to saw is some 1x sheeting out of this. I like that. So dogs up, dogs out. And dogs down. Let's put the master dog down, just say we did. And let's bring it up and see what Mr. Laser looks like in the snow. That's pretty. Alright, you won't see this too often. So let's get started here. Oh, we're going to take a little shim off of here. Get them a full board anyway. Don't need to worry about getting the saw hot here. That's good. And it's just Eddie and I today. I think ZZ's on snow removal detail. Take one more off. Then we're going to go back to the knees. Alright. Let's turn it back. Alright, we got a good hold of it. Just hit a full set. I'm going to bump it just a little bit more. Let's start there. Looks like we're going to get 1x8 out of this. And when I'm sawing softwoods, I like to cut 2 parallel faces to get down to my final board width, and then slice your pieces out of there. Let's get one more board off. There's our 1x8. Alright. At least we got you some sawing video today. I mean, it's not much, but it is something. Eddie called me about 7 o'clock this morning. What do you think? I said, let's do it. I'm not going to worry about it. I was going to try to bump that down some. Alright, let's get the doggies down and let's start there. We built a lumber box today. We're going to do some cleanup on the other side of the mill when this is done. We got a little bit behind last week cutting them 2x4s. About into the pith there. Let's turn it back. We'll leave that in the 2x on the end. Put the dogs in. Oh. All right. Let me turn my blower down here a little bit, everybody. Getting warm in here. Alright, let's start there. Alright. Heading back up in the 50s next week. Well, that's just an ugly looking middle of this log. That is just nasty. We're not going to get a full set. Let me see what a full set does. That's too close. That's good. We'll get on 2 inches. Yeah, I don't want to saw a dog for such garbage wood. So let's get our last victim. Sawing our snowy logs. Alright, let's bring this one up. And this one's pretty ugly too, so. But it's all we had, hemlock wise. Back up just up. There we go. Put on, you'll get on our pedals and bring that out. It don't look like I grabbed the last dog again, but we're alright. Let's look for the laser. That looks about good there. going to get much out of this, but at least we're getting something out of it. Oh, we'll go one more and then we'll roll her back. Pedals there. My little arms didn't go back down all the way, but we'll be all right. There we go. I don't like that. That's better. I like that better. You're sawing frozen stuff, and you didn't have a good bite on that. I'm going to tell you something. You're going to find out how fast the blade can roll over. Oh, I'm going to take a little bit off of there. I want to get at least a 4-inch face on there. I think this is looking like 1x6 out of here. Oh, we're going to go 1x6 3/4. Yeah, he was, I don't know, he was siding something with, I don't know what he's using it for, but he said it didn't matter. There was no specific anything, just sawing in the boards. That was a silent boom. All right. There's Mr. Laser. All right, let's finish this log up so we get to the edge of it. Well, we got a lot of stuff in the future to saw, so it's going to be busy here coming up. Yeah, I'm just taking my time. I don't want to bury Eddie. There's no sense in that. All right, let's turn that back. Finish our run out here. Call this happy little sawing done. Put the doggies away. That's good. Oh, bring it up a little bit more. Let's try that. I'm not going to get much more out of this. In them short pieces, we can just throw right in one of them slab wood boxes. We're almost down to our 2, so we'll take a little man glitter off of here. Let's get down to our final 2 inches. That's good. Yeah, someone said you're getting sloppy sawing, Mark. we're cutting them 2x4s, they're going to burn. We don't want that order anyway. It's nothing but work for us, and we're not getting really much in exchange for it. All right, everybody, we'll see you over at the edger. for some Danish.
Yeah.
And again,
Isn't that nice? It's a heart, too.
yeah.
Lisa and Russ.
Yeah.
They sent that to us. That was very kind of you.
Here you go, Eddie.
Let me get a taste of it.
Yeah.
Ooh, looks like maybe raspberry.
I don't know. Sure looks good though.
I believe it is. Maybe strawberry. Man, that's good.
That is delicious.
You're going to make us fat.
Yeah.
But
Let's try to fatten this
Lift
up.
my apron up here a little bit.
And thank you so much. I mean,
That's very kind of you.
it means the world. And we're pretty easy to bribe with snacks.
Oh, yeah. Like I said before, you know, way to a man's heart is through his
Through
stomach.
your stomach, yeah. And you know what?
Feed him.
This is the end of the video, so I'm going to show you what we did get out of this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm being ignorant and eating. But I got you on a tripod here. And there it is. That was 2 pieces of really not so nice hemlock. But it did yield some nice sheeting. And then over there is basically all the slabs and edgings that come off of them 2 logs. So that is getting used. So there's no waste here. So let's get back to our eating here, Ed. I'm liking this eating part.
I'm liking it like another piece.
Yeah. I'm going to try to get you leveled out here. There we go. But again, thanks for coming along. Thanks for supporting the channel.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're at 79,300 subscribers.
We're going for
And
100,000 on
Let's
this
go
one.
for 100. So please share it with somebody. And let's get this channel to grow. And
Watch my channel.
yeah,
Over there.
go over and see
It's,
time with
it's growing and
the Eddie.
kind people.
Yes.
The comments are just kind.
Yes.
Here it is.
But thanks for coming along, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.